The Clockmaker's paradox. In the quaint village of Eldridge, nestled in the heart of the Swiss Alps, there lived an old clockmaker known as Herr Vogel. His shop was filled with clocks of every kind, grand cuckoo clocks, elegant grandfather clocks, and delicate pocket watches. But there was one clock that stood out, a peculiar creation that the villagers whispered about in hushed tones. It was said that this clock, known as the paradox, had the most unusual power. It could alter the flow of time. Legend had it that Herr Vogel, in his youth, was obsessed with the concept of time. He believed that time was not a constant stream, but something that could be manipulated. After years of experimentation, he unveiled the paradox. It was a beautifully crafted wall clock, its hands intricately designed, the gears inside working in an almost hypnotic sync. The most bizarre aspect of the paradox was its rumored ability. It was said that whenever someone adjusted the hands of the clock, time itself would bend to match the new setting. If the hands were moved forward, time would leap ahead. If moved backward, time would rewind. Of course, many scoffed at these tales. But there were stories that defied explanation. People spoke of days that seemed to stretch endlessly, of nights that were over in the blink of an eye, of seasons that changed as swiftly as the wind. The villagers, superstitious and wary, began to regard Herr Vogel and his clock with a mix of awe and fear. Then one day, something extraordinary happened. A young traveler, skeptical of the legend, entered Herr Vogel's shop and, in a moment of reckless curiosity, turned the paradox's hands back by a full century. In an instant, the shop was filled with a blinding light, and when the villagers gathered their courage to look inside, they found that both Herr Vogel and the traveler had vanished, leaving behind only the ticking of the many clocks. To this day, the legend of the Clockmaker's paradox lives on in Eldridge. Some say Herr Vogel found the secret to eternal life, forever moving through time. Others believe he's trapped in a loop, reliving the same moment for eternity. The only certainty is that the paradox remains in the shop, untouched and ticking, a timeless enigma that continues to puzzle and fascinate. Whether a trick of the mind or a true bending of the laws of nature, the story of the Clockmaker's paradox remains a tantalizing mystery, a reminder of the thin line between the believable and the incredible.